Welcome to another episode of Drunk Cop and a Teacher, the podcast where everything is made up and our comments don't matter, just like this episode and most of the stuff we're probably going to talk about. So don't feel bad on skipping. But speaking of things that don't matter, Mike, how have you been?
Next. It's fucking sick, man. Like, I've seen everybody on Instagram fucking partying and stuff like that on Halloween. Well, Saturday, pretty much. I don't know. I didn't do much for Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. Who hopefully you had a great and safe Halloween.
Wait, why are you so upset at people partying on Halloween, though?
I had 2 days of Halloween, so yes.
Well, the thing is, bad fucking sick. Like, I went to go get tested. Thank God, negative.
I got tested Monday, negative as well.
Motherfucker, you're immune.
My students took a test the other day.
They passed. Was it?
No, they did not pass.
that too came up negative.
Making me choke.
Whoa!
No. So like Saturday, I saw a movie. I'm gonna review that, but I want to save that for later. And then pretty much I just was just fucking sick. But for some reason, my neighbors just threw a huge fucking party up to 5 o'clock in the morning. For some reason, I
was there. I was there.
that was Am's party.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was blasting loud, man. It was so loud. It was so loud to a point where like we couldn't. I don't know. We didn't call it. I don't know why we didn't call the cops.
Came over, man. It was fun.
I don't know. Oh, and that's a car right there. And just let everybody on the streets. For some reason, he wanted to do this episode.
I'm on the streets.
Yeah. So yeah, like as Mike was saying, we were thinking of taking this week off because two of us were not interested in any of the movies that came out.
That sounds like your guys.
Ham was so adamant that we recorded tonight.
Damn straight.
And here we are. I got nothing else to add on to that.
Let me just say, for the few, like right now, Ham, whatever you're gonna review, you better give it a fucking gold card.
But now he's forcing us to rewrite the rules because he already gave his gold card to the James Bond movie.
But it's okay. Card. It's fine.
We already used our gold cards.
We already used it.
Somebody's.
That doesn't work. That's not how it operates.
Go find home
that don't operate. How have you been?
All right. I just watched that one movie, so I'm ready when you guys are. How about you, Sal?
You're not even gonna bring up your parties, your Halloween fiestas.
All right. There was one Halloween party, and it was fun because I was at the beer pong table the entire night, so I call that a win. And the second one, we showed up at the local bar, and we met up with everyone and saw a bunch of costumes. So yeah.
What did you dress up as?
An undercover cop.
So yourself.
You just casual clothes. You probably had like a toy badge that you put in your pocket.
Yes, I had a toy badge. I went to the dollar store, got a toy badge, a toy baton that's like 4 inches long, a toy gun, a toy ID, and I had 2 badges and some handcuffs I already had. So yeah.
It's like a $2 bundle at the dollar store.
Yeah, that sounds pretty hot.
Mike, stop being weird.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I'm glad that you enjoyed your Halloween thing. Yeah, Did you investigate some drinks?
Oh, I almost arrested a couple people because they being.
Did you beat them with your 4-inch stick?
This conversation's getting weird, people.
Gotta make sure.
This is what happens when you force a recording on a Tuesday night.
Tuesday is the best day because it's Taco Tuesday.
Oh God, those tacos were good though that I had. Just saying. Halloween was fine. We went kind of early. We did like a 4-hour thing between Waterford Lakes and Baldwin Park. So like the shopping center and one of the neighborhoods, like the rich area neighborhoods. We just went around, got plenty of candy. We were fine with it. I was surprised. One thing I didn't realize and this is not needed a whole lengthy discussion on this, but there was people, and I'm one of them, that was hesitant to knock on doors. Like
Yeah, do
COVID,
that.
right? Like,
Oh yeah,
but
that's true.
but with COVID, like you go up to that person's door and they're standing like right there in front of you, and I was just thinking, like, what if I run into one of those people that are overly cautious about COVID and be like, get the hell away from me? I'm like, oh God, sorry, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. It was just kind of weird because I saw a couple houses that had actual signs that says go ahead and knock on the door, and I'm like, I feel like more houses should invest in just a simple sign like that, so that way people can like know whether or not they needed to. Because there were other families that were walking around and they kept standing like at the steps and were like, should we go up and knock on the door? Should we wait? Like, are they gonna see us? Like, what should we do? So it was just a weird, awkward situation, like post COVID.
I mean, it's like the rule is if their lights are on, you're allowed to knock. Like back in the day rules. So
I mean, I was just in my lawn, just putting water at the the little kids. Go away, get off my lawn. you know.
okay, old Mike.
No, but can you imagine somebody be like, "Hey, I don't have any candy, but I got COVID."
Wow. Okay,
No.
we went there. Other than that, though, I've been trying to catch up on Walking Dead, so I've been watching a few episodes of season 10 because I'm a
That's
season
still a
behind.
thing?
Yeah, it's still they're on the final season.
What?
Oh, thank God.
See, so they're on season 11, and so I just gotta. I'm trying to catch up. I'm on season 10, like 6 episodes in.
I will want to know the ending. Like, I don't want to watch the show. I just want to know the ending. Like, what is the payoff?
There's
Whoa,
probably
whoa,
not going to be
what?
any payoff.
Spoiling right now before any spoils get spoiled.
Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, no, I caught up. It's mid-season though.
Yes, but I have not caught up.
Oh, okay. Then why does this motherfucker want to get anything spoiled?
Because I don't want to watch the show. Like, I've invested already like 8 years already of that show and
So
stopped and I
finish
gave
your
up.
investment, get your profits.
No. I'm good because there's nothing profitable in that show for me. Like, that's just my
All right, so
opinion. That's just
this
me.
this is what happened. They made
But I
a
want to.
spin-off series called Fear the Wild.
That's
Another
shit.
spin-off called World Beyond the Walking.
Oh, that's shit
Trying to
too.
do. They're trying to do a Walking Dead movie with what's her name coming back? What's his name? Andrew Lincoln.
Right.
And
Right.
they're also doing sort of like a what if Walking Dead.
Really? Jeez, they're
what?
really milking this franchise.
They really
Like,
are.
I don't know.
That's insane.
I'm
Yeah.
still liking it. Even season 10, like the 6 episodes I'm in, I'm still enjoying it. So I'm gonna just watch it through the end of it all.
Did any other main characters die so far?
Yeah, there's plenty.
I want to know who died. I want to know. Is
That
Daryl dead?
guy
There is
and that other guy
also
and that
Okay,
one
is-
girl.
Yeah.
Is Daryl dead?
Also, no.
No.
I'll tell you that there's supposed to be also a spin-off with and Carol. I think it's
Are they a thing?
confirmed.
Daryl and Carol.
Are they dating?
No, okay, no more. No, I
yeah,
don't want to be
Daryl
spoiled
and Carol.
anymore. No more. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear anymore. No more spoilers.
I think it's confirmed, but
I don't want to hear spoilers. I'm not at season 11, so stop talking. You've seen season 11.
No,
I
they
have not.
did that They did that 2 years ago. They announced that 2 years ago, but who knows if that's actually real or not? I don't know.
Exactly. No spoilers. Okay. Speaking of spoilers, can we move on to the other shit that doesn't matter in this episode? Because we apparently have this most highly anticipated event of 2021, Ham's probably 3-second review of Last Night in Soho, the movie that he's so passionate about that he wants to talk about it. And then we have some sort of other movie that Mike wants to talk about, which I'm not quite sure what's going on there. And then we have a whole bunch of headlines that only really the one trailer matters, and then the other stuff is just kind of like, it happened, it's there. So we can talk about those things as we wrap up the episode.
Coming out. But yeah, okay.
Spider-Man is actually Daryl.
Makes sense. I like it.
Spoilers confirmed. Okay,
Nice.
Last Night in Soho, the movie that only Ham watched, because again, Mike and I were not really that interested in it. It is a movie by none other than Edgar Wright, which Ham can read off the long list of movies that he's done, including Baby Driver, Shaun of the Dead.
Which everyone which everyone praised for him because of Baby Driver. It almost looks like a music video, but
Well,
everyone,
Baby Driver
I
is
think everyone
phenomenal.
loved it.
I will say that.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, and
So
so is One Night in
But the
Soho.
trailer for Baby Driver was phenomenal too, comparing to one night stand in Soho, whatever that shit's called. Like I don't. The
It
trailer
was
didn't.
that night.
It didn't intrigue me. I don't know why.
yeah, it didn't catch my interest either. I don't know.
It lit-
Well, okay, so
look,
we do our usual routine of stuff. IMDb gives it a 7.6 out of 10.
Oh,
okay.
okay,
Rotten Tomatoes gives it a 74%.
Ooh.
okay.
Metacritic
Uh,
gives it a 66%.
mm-hmm.
Mm.
And knowing that Ham was very passionate about this movie, it seems like he was the only one that watched this because 90% liked this movie.
90. Yeah, all
He
right.
Wow.
contributed all 90% of it.
Yeah, I
He
got my
actually
peeps.
took his friends' votes and just like, vote this, vote this, vote this.
Yeah, don't look at it. Just do it. Like signing up for stuff online. Don't read it. Just say yes, yes, and yes.
An aspiring fashion designer is mysteriously able to enter the 1960s, where she encounters a dazzling wannabe singer. However, the glamour is not all it appears to be, and the dreams of the past start to crack and splinter into something far darker. Ooh.
Huh?
Starring Anya Taylor-Joy, Thomas McKenzie, Matt Smith, Jesse May Lee, and other people that I think only Ham's going to be familiar with, not so much me. Maybe Mike. I
Yeah,
don't
you saw
know.
New Mutants.
Sure, I think so. This
Yeah.
is a rated R horror, psychological horror.
Yes.
So
It's horror. Two horrors and two horrors.
Actually, you're pretty close. That's not. That's almost right, but not. But
all
yeah.
right, Ham, go ahead. The moment you've been waiting for. Talk this shit out.
Give it to me,
All
Big
right.
Daddy.
Real quick, real quick. That happened in the movie as well, but it's a period piece and also somewhat of a time travel piece. So they've got all
Ham
my
does
people.
life as period pieces.
I do. To the movies, they don't explain it, but she's basically like a medium, like Sixth Sense. She can sort of see dead people, like see what happened in their past, and like in the movie, there's like she keeps seeing her mom that she killed herself, but she can sometimes see her. So that's the whole point of this movie. She's sort of able to see ghosts' lives and sort of react to it. And in this movie, you see her going back in time and seeing this story. There's a couple twists, and one of them got me, and I'm like, oh, I didn't think that was gonna happen. But with the reviews that you read off, I think there was a couple. I don't want to say plot holes, but maybe plot holes. That it's just like really that like let's say two or three, and I'm like, really, you're gonna do that? I mean, it's obvious that it's that, but you don't have to explain it to the audience because it's already there. But I don't know. Some people are dumb sometimes. So
Bitch.
I I will give it a green card, definitely not a gold card, but I think it does have some problems here and there. The music is probably the best. Well, no, I'm not gonna say the best thing, but it's up there. It's very up there. If you
Is
like
most of the music from the 1960s?
exactly, that's what
Hmm.
it sort of tries to bring out. Just think of maybe same thing, Corella, an expiring a fashion designer and something like that, but with a horror twist. So there's that. Present day stuff doesn't really do that much. I think everything in the past that she goes into and experiences probably the best parts of the movie. But I definitely give it a green card. There's some stuff here and there. I recommend it for horror people, people who like the 60s, people who like good music. Yeah, go watch it.
What parts of it exactly is the horror part though, right? Because and I mean, and maybe it's me as a minority of people that think horror is just slasher
Horror?
thrillers and like blood and gore and stuff like that. Like what part of this is
So
horror?
that time is it? Somebody tell me right now. I'll say it.
Or what?
Thrillers?
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Mike, say spoilers.
Spoilers.
So,
Okay.
so like I said, she's a medium, and she can see the dead ghosts, all the dead ghosts, all the guys
Uh-huh.
that the main
Uh huh.
character actually killed. That's sort of the twist. She actually killed all the guys she was courting around with because she sort of got forced into becoming a prostitute, and she killed all like I don't know 20, 30, 40 guys, and the present day girl is all the ghosts come to her and like uh be like help at the end. It's like help. It's like yeah, we got that. The actual murderer was the girl embodying when she went back in time or whatever. So that's sort of one of the twists. You're like, oh, we thought she got killed, or maybe she killed one guy, but no, the woman is still alive. She's actually the landlady in the entire movie, and that's it. Even when the girl was experiencing stuff from 1960s during the present, she just kept like psychologically not knowing what was going on with her and whatever else. Because in present time, she'll be with somebody and see people from the past and act accordingly and being very weird to people during our time.
So in the end, did she confronted her or some shit?
Oh, mostly everyone dies. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
so the main
it's
character dies.
no. But the second main character dies in the end, but people thought there's a part where like you see a stabbing, just blood over and over again. Got stabbed maybe 30 times. I'll leave that to interpretation, but just blood everywhere. It is
Mm.
creepy at times. You don't know. I mean, there's a ghost that can come out of nowhere and you're like, "Oh shit." But there is a good amount of horror
Jump
element.
scares.
No, not jump scares, but you know what is gonna happen, but you don't know how.
Oh, to the end with the second main character, the prostitute who was killing all the guys. So she dies,
She dies at the end as the old woman, but even the main
but
character was
who
like, you know
kills
what?
her?
You were okay to kill them because they were sort of forcing her. At one, there is a part where you're like, was she forced? Was she not? And that's when you're like, then you would think they do deserve to die or they don't, depending on what was that. It
But
was left sort of a mystery of was she willing or was she not?
who kills her?
The main character in a house fire.
Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
really, this is Halloween.
Yeah, better than Halloween. First,
This is Halloween, and then firefighters come, and she's gonna yell, "Let it burn!"
That's exactly what I was thinking when you said that. I was like,
no.
Halloween
But
Kills is the sequel to Last Night, so that
there
makes
is
sense
a
why it
sort
was
of
so shitty.
but there is a happy ending to this, which I mean, did it leave it open? No, but it's she just any place she's at, she can feel and see dead people. So yeah.
So, what was about the guy that she was following around, right? The one that apparently she thought that killed her,
All
the
right,
old man.
funny thing, that's another twist. She thought it was the guy in back in the day that basically pimped her out. She was trying to be a singer, the one from the past, but then he was just pimping her out the entire time.
Hmm.
And find out it was not him. He was the cop trying to stop her
Oh.
what she was doing. Like, hey, because he was talking about bodies in the morgue, and she thought it was the guy that was the bad guy, quote unquote. But no, it was the cop that tried to help the second main character out before she started killing everybody.
Oh, okay. So
And he
he's
died
just an
too.
ex.
So,
But how does he die? She kills him.
the main character accidentally is talking to him on the street, and he gets run over by a car. And it's talked about a few times because she almost gets hit by a car a few times before that happens. So yeah.
Well,
Eat
that person
your
is irresponsible.
eat your heart out, M. Night Shyamalan. That
Yeah,
sounded
right.
more
No,
exciting
yeah,
than all the Shyamalan movies.
exactly.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is
so
But
well. That was the
highly
review.
recommended.
Yeah, highly
highly,
recommended from Ham. So one what's it called? What's it called again? It's what's it like a one night stand with Shyamalan? So watch that movie.
I like that title better.
uh, yeah,
All
one
right,
night in
Mike.
Shama would be like 30 seconds.
Mike, what is your thing you wanted to review slash talk about?
So I saw while I was like in my couch, sort of recovering. My wife, me and my wife, you watched a horror movie, a brand new horror movie that's on Paramount Plus, exclusively on Paramount Plus. I tried out the free trial,
Okay.
and I saw the new Paranormal Activity.
Oh, that's
Oh,
out?
Yeah, it's out.
I
we
didn't
talked
realize
about
that
this.
was out.
Yeah, we talked about this off the record because I saw some of the and it did not look interesting. But then I saw a trailer recently, and I'm like, that looks a little bit more interesting. Something about Amish people, right?
Okay,
Yeah, it's
so for
about
the
well,
sake of me, no spoilers, please, because I do want to watch this. But
right.
Yeah.
just
Okay.
go ahead and give me your take on it.
No spoilers, no spoilers. But
No spoilers.
just to let you guys know, I found out same day. Literally, when I found out, we signed up right away, and then boom, I watched it. Like in a span of like 2 minutes. Yeah, there's a new Paranormal Activity. That's awesome.
I thought you meant you watched the movie in 2 minutes. I was like, man, it was a short movie. Jeez.
Wow,
Right?
that movie was short. Wow. Oh my god. Um, so far, a lot of media has given it shit
Uh
ratings.
huh.
Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb, like that.
Hmm, I'll look that up while
I
you're
was
talking.
entertained the whole entire way. Green card.
Wow. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I have it somewhere where I can watch it, so I do have it
Ooh, he's right.
readily available.
IMDb is
Mhm.
at a 5.2. Rotten Tomatoes
Ooh.
is at a 23%.
Ooh.
Metacritic is at a 37%. And
Mhm.
Ham invited some people, but he didn't show up to his own party, so only
Exactly.
62%. Only
Yeah.
62% like that movie.
Only
Yeah.
Wow.
62%, but I don't know what it was about the movie. I was just entertained. Like the movie knows what it is. Point comparing to the other like three movies
Yeah.
where they were like
Three-
really
There's a bunch
trying.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
like
where
5 or 6.
there's like five or six or something.
So
I will say like it knows what it is and it plays its strength with that. And
Okay.
does it make connections to the old ones?
it makes some
Probably.
sort of connections, but it's like minor ish. It's just
Huh.
I feel like it's a new story, but
Yeah.
it still messes with the supernatural stuff, connecting with other things. So I feel like it's not like a really strong storyline comparing like it's connected to all the other paranormal activities, but it's sort of like it's just like I don't know. It was just interesting of the way that this movie was made. Like the story was made for this, and when it got towards the ending, it was just more of like holy fuck, like this is actually
Mm.
kind of this is crazy actually.
Okay.
Um, where the other ones were just like yeah, the last night before the night goes crazy. Boom, boom, boom. Ah! And this
Okay.
one, it's like in your face, and it's like actually fucking crazy. I
So
was
our horror.
entertained.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
our horror buff gives it a green.
I give it a green. I don't know what you guys will give it. I was entertained. The characters are sort of like are okay. The
Yeah.
main girl, she's okay. It's whatever, like but I just liked the atmosphere. I liked how everything was just played out, and it was just like I don't know. Like this movie did something different. Where it'll go to the camera, like you're looking at it through the camera's point of view, and
Mm.
then it'll change its angle where you're now watching the guy who's recording.
Okay.
Hmm.
Interesting.
So like it's like a VHS movie, but it's a movie
Okay.
in some points. If that
There's
makes
8
any sense.
paranormal activities.
There is.
Yeah, so because I
no,
thought
there's
the
a
last
bunch.
one was the marked ones, which was supposed to be like that dimension time hopping shit.
Oh
Oh my,
yeah, sort of.
I didn't. Oh my god, I forgot about that movie. That movie sucked for me.
But
I didn't like it.
I'm I'm literally looking at a title. It's called Paranormal Activity: The Other Side, and it's got like the number 8 in its logo as well. And it can't. Oh wait, no, this comes out next year.
Oh, then what the fuck?
Really,
Oh shit. Okay,
really.
all right.
There's
Well, I gotta check it out. I don't know. I liked the first couple of Paranormal Activity
Right.
movies, but then I think it was, well, was it the sisters?
The one with the
Um,
guns.
no, not the ones with guns. The one where like there was like an Xbox 360 Connect that
Oh,
was
I think that was
used.
the third one, maybe.
Was it the
I,
third one?
I
I thought.
think
Okay, it was the
it's the
third or
third
fourth
one.
one.
It was the third one where they're the two sisters. And then I think it was it was like it was the two sisters from part 1 and 2 when they were kids. And
Yeah, I think that's
then
There was
about.
a separate one for that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
there
Okay.
was
Yeah.
like the one from Los Angeles.
Yeah. There's so I don't know. At this point, there's so many. I feel like I have to do a marathon of that just to make sure I'm
yeah.
on track. But yeah, I want to check this out. I want to. Hopefully by next week I'll
Me
be able to
too.
watch it, and then and I'll give
Hmm.
you my input. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So there you go. There's your little mini movie reviews for you to check out. And let's just go ahead through some of the headlines just to kind of get it out of the way. That way we don't feel like we're behind for next week.
Yeah, let's do some
Um,
rapid fire stuff.
not a whole lot of major stuff. We can start with something that Mike will never ever get, and that's a Nintendo Switch, because it's going to be even harder for him to get next year. That Nintendo Switch has stated that there will be a 20% decrease in their production due to chip shortages going into 2022. So
Motherfuckers.
get your Nintendo Switches now, or you're going to end up like Mike.
Man,
Yes.
I was about to get a Switch too.
Yeah, right. Shut the fuck up at this point.
Damn.
Netflix's gaming service is now available in the US. As
But
long
there
as you
are
have an Android
shortages.
smartphone. Yeah. You have to have an Android smartphone or tablet to play it, though. So it's not
Oh,
yet
I do have
available
it.
on the iOS app at all.
Those
Started
shitty
November
games I hear.
3rd, which is, well, starting to roll out starting November 3rd. However, it's already starting to roll out apparently in some countries. Users can also download the Netflix games from the Google Play Store starting today. Among the games included in the service is Stranger Things 3, the game. Unfortunately, you will not be able to use a wireless controller or a mobile controller like the Razer Kishi, as the games on the Netflix app use touch controls only when playing in a Netflix official app. Ooh, that's sketchy.
Okay.
But
Um,
Netflix is going through a gaming shortage as well
games except
for
for
those
those.
games that
How was it a gaming shortage when they just brought it out?
because they don't have anything right now. I don't know. So
Okay.
it's just mobile games
Yeah.
that they're
That's
focusing on.
what they announced.
But
Yep.
is that the right mark? I don't know.
I mean, mobile games make a lot of money, so probably.
Yeah,
That's true.
And if it's part of your subscription, why not use it?
Right?
That's true. Why not? Right? Are they gonna have Pokemon Unite?
On the other end of the spectrum, where there are no shortages, that would be crossovers between Disney franchises, because there is a new Simpsons short coming up on November 12th. We didn't talk about this either. This was announced a long time ago, but on November 12th, Disney has marked it as the Disney Plus anniversary. Yes, that is a word apparently that they have coined. Disney Plus anniversary,
Okay, that's
where
smart.
November 12th is going to be a day every year where they're going to announce all the upcoming or future projects for the Disney Plus. So a lot of the original content or things that they're going to bring onto the Disney Plus platform, and it's like a whole conference thing that they're going to have for it.
Okay, so I believe
on-
we're gonna see probably the Moon Knight trailer.
Yeah,
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk. Yep.
Another
Star Wars Mando 3 probably.
Yeah, the
Ahsoka. There's also Obi-Wan that's coming out. So yes, we're probably going to see a lot of I would assume mostly teaser trailers,
Mhm.
or like a lot of new titles that they're going to come out in development. But anyway, going back to this though, Disney has announced a new crossover between The Simpsons and all of the
Goofy.
Disney cinematic universe.
Oh, okay.
It marks the third Simpsons short to cross over with Disney properties.
Told you guys to watch some of them. I don't know if you did.
I did. I watched the Star Wars one, and I think I watched the Loki one.
Yeah. Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only two. Yeah, I watched them already. It says here, there's a quote: "If I had to describe the new short, simply titled The Simpsons in Plusiversary, it's basically Kingdom Hearts if you replaced anime boy protagonist Sora with Homer. The short will follow the Simpson family as they throw an anniversary party for Disney Plus and all of the Disney characters, but Homer discovers he's not on the guest list. Judging from the key art Disney has released, Homer will come across a visibly exhausted Goofy, and presumably hijinks will ensue."
Yeah.
Yeah. Should be interesting. I wonder how much of a show, because the other two were like 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Tops?
No, there's a lot more trailers almost than the actual thing.
Yeah.
End credits, I should say.
I'm sure it'll be neat. I'm surprised that Disney is kind of allowing that kind of property to cross over with its Disney characters.
I think it's just Simpsons been there for that long. It's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, but Simpsons has kind of pushed the boundaries on some things.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's, what do you call it? Infusion or whatever it's called.
Yeah, but would you say Simpsons is family friendly? I mean, I don't know what it is now, right? Because I haven't watched Simpsons in like ages, so maybe it has changed, right? Because what's his name? The drunk guy. He's sober now, right?
Yeah, Barney.
Yeah,
Barney. Yeah. So he's become sober, and I feel like there was something else that was also cleaned up. I can't remember, but
I mean,
I don't know. To me, it's just weird.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right. It's fine. Speaking of trailers that Ham had brought up before, we got 2 new trailers that just dropped over the past week. We will start with, I guess, the less interesting of the two, which would be the Morbius trailer that came out. The second trailer for a movie that was delayed, I think, more times than Venom.
Yeah, way more times. Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to be part of the Sony Spider-Verse of some kind, whatever they're making. Thoughts on the trailer? Did you guys even watch the trailer?
I saw the trailer.
I did. I saw YouTube review and all that with both of the trailers we're about to talk about.
Okay, so Mike, what are your thoughts on the trailer?
It reminds me. It gives me that type of feel of. I don't know why this movie gives me like old school 2000 feels of just like you're gonna see Morbius like 3 times. And then the whole entire time during the whole movie, like there's like in betweens of just dragging moments of just trying to get to the point of Morbius.
Are you saying Morbius as in vampire Morbius or Morbius as like
vampire?
Okay, so him in vampire form, you think we're not going to get as much as what the trailer gives off?
Yeah, I don't think so whatsoever. I feel like what the trailer showed us, that's what you're going to see in the movie of just the Morbius. And I think the whole entire time we're going to see the whole how Michael, me, just I don't know, getting used to the power, and I don't understand of the whole
Isn't that most like superhero like first origin movies go though? Like they don't get into their superhero suit or role until like the last 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah,
the
CGI they can't afford.
Yeah, I guess okay. I'm trying to be polite here. It's going to be that, but it's going to be Sony's way, and it's never good Sony's way.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's going to be just a movie of just Sony just being short, like always. Like they don't really know what they're really doing. They're just trying to just milk the shit out of like any type of Marvel connection and Morbius is what they have. I don't know. I feel like Morbius is one of those things that they were looking through their boxes and they're like, holy shit, we have this guy. Why don't we just make a movie to make money?
I hear that. The Morbius trailer looked better than the whole movie of Venom, and I said the opposite, but now that I saw the second trailer, I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be good. Maybe not good, but definitely better than Venom.
That's quite a change of direction of where you were going. Because the first trailer, you
Yeah,
were
because
like,
I saw
"This movie's
Venom.
gonna suck."
Because I
But
saw
you
Venom.
can't compare it to Venom. We're just talking about this
It's
movie
Sony
itself.
movies. Sony
Yeah, but
movies.
it's still a Sony movie. So how can you say it's gonna be better than Venom when it could possibly be worse
Because I
than
already
Venom?
saw Venom. That's why.
Well,
Oh my
Ham,
gosh,
Ham,
Venom
Ham,
2 is not that bad.
Ham. I'm gonna say this right now.
Uh,
Morbius is coming out on January.
That January movies. Just saying.
Just saying,
uh,
like January movies are just throwaway movies.
I mean, Venom was whatever. So,
Um, uh,
Uh,
I was out of the three of us, based on the first trailer, I was the one that was most excited for this movie.
yes.
yes.
And as far as Morbius though, I still think they nailed him. I still think like the facial features and just how he looks compared to what I've seen in comic books and in the 90s cartoon, it's perfect. Like I think they did that part really really well. The
Right.
powers, the forming of the powers, or at least like how he gets used to them and what they look like in the movie, I think is fine. I think visually it works kind of as a starting point because this is essentially an origin movie. So that I'm okay with that. The the thing is that this trailer did not get me any more excited about the movie, but if anything, it just gave me more concerns about the story
Oh,
for the
really?
movie because it's not clear what universe this is in. Because we have the Michael Keaton character in there, right? We have Vulture,
Yeah.
but
We
then
have the Daily Bugle.
you also have a Venom reference in there.
Yeah,
And like I'm concerned that at some point, like maybe midway through the movie, that the whole fucking dimensional multiverse shit happens, and now he's in another universe, and
I
so
will
he's trying
just
to
wait
find
until I
himself.
see it. So I'm not gonna try to.
Do you think, in a lazy way, instead of Sony trying to find an explanation of the whole multiverse of how this fit in, they're just forcing it like everybody got sucked into the multiverse?
Probably. I mean,
It's
I'm pretty
possible.
sure they're
Yeah.
capitalizing on that notion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
So it's just like if you saw Venom, now you know that everybody's in the multiverse and everybody knows each other already.
because all they have to do is that stupid glowing orange thing. That's it. That's all it comes down to. That's what they did with Venom. There's just a bright orange glow, and then all of a sudden we're in a different universe. It's
Yeah.
like, what? Okay. Like they
True.
could easily do that at any point in this Morbius movie, have this bright orange glow, and it's like, oh, where the fuck am I? What's this? Why am I here? Blah blah blah. Like, I think it's an easy cop out. So that's why I'm just more concerned about the story. I feel like now this does feel more of a cash grab of let's put a sort of well-known character in the Spider-Man universe because people are going to get excited for this character and just say, hey, he's going to go against Tom Holland. Like that's what it feels like more to me now. Like,
all right.
and I don't know. I think I like the first trailer more than I did this
The
trailer.
best
Okay.
Spider-Man ever.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tom Holland. And then also too, he flies now. I didn't know he flies.
Yeah, Morbius flies.
Oh,
Yeah.
he
The
flies now?
vampire.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, they fly. Okay.
Speaking of other characters that fly, Boba Fett has a jetpack, so he kind of flies.
Oh, he flies now.
He got the trailer. I got that reference. We got the trailer for the Book of Boba Fett, which is replacing Mandalorian season 3 this year. Because they
Interesting,
told us
but okay.
Mando's not coming this year. So they're giving us the Book of Boba Fett, which we know was going to happen from the end of season 2 of Mandalorian, where they teased him going back to Jabba's palace and
Yeah.
kind of claiming the throne for his own with his partner Fennec. And the trailer itself, I don't know.
It was okay. I mean, but give Mando a break. He lost a child, so he needs a little break. So let him take a little break.
Yeah.
I would say I don't know what to say about the storyline, to be
It
honest
was
with you.
interesting, but
I don't even
not
think it was
exciting.
interesting.
It wasn't exciting, but I thought it was interesting just because we saw something, you know.
I just fell into the world. I was like, this is Tatooine. Like, this is all the characters I recognize. There's Gamorrean guards, there's Bosks, like there's all these characters that I am familiar with from the older movies, from different video games and stuff like that. Like, this is cool. So visually, I am very happy with the route they're going for this.
Yeah.
But story-wise,
I don't know the story, so
yeah, but teaser trailer is supposed to give you a glimpse. Like he's trying to
no,
be
I
the
get that
ruler of
aspect, but
Tatooine.
How is
but
that
he's
gonna
going
work
through it
out?
in a
Yeah.
different way than Jabba. He's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
Jabba
yeah.
would have killed you. I'm trying to do it through respect. I'm like, you're I don't know if that's gonna take away though from people's appeal to Boba Fett, because people think of Boba Fett as a fucking badass who just like murders people. At least that's like the typical that's a stereotypical image
Well,
of
who
Boba
knows?
Fett.
Maybe he'll be nice, and then he'll be a badass. We'll see.
Yeah,
Maybe he's like a John Wick, where John Wick is nice, but then when you fuck with this goldfish, like he's gonna kill you.
Yes, goldfish. That's right.
You know, so like I don't know, maybe something like that. You know,
Maybe, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it could be nice at the beginning, and then
yeah.
so maybe they kill his right hand woman, and then he's gonna be like, "All right."
Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
do they
So,
have goldfish in the Star Wars universe?
I think so. I don't
not
know.
that I've seen.
I mean, they have some like guy with a fish head.
That's
That
true.
sounds like a
That could-
trap.
No, that's true. Though he's not wrong there. Okay, so I don't know. I'm looking forward to it on a visual aspect, but
Yeah.
really nothing else other than that.
Right.
Mike, what you didn't say much about the trailer.
I thought it was fine. What I like is that they're already going into the Tatooine storyline. You know what I mean? Like they didn't waste any. They're not going to waste any more time. It's just like, yeah, I disappeared. I never went back there because I didn't have my suit or anything. It just seems like he's going straight through for the throne, and he wants to do something right. And I think this might be a mini series, I believe so, or maybe it's going to be probably a short series just to test out the water of what they could do with this storyline.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's going to connect with Mandalorian later on with Luke,
Maybe.
or I don't know, something. So I'm intrigued because it's Boba Fett. Did the trailer
Okay.
do much about it? Not as much, but it is coming around the corner, so I'm excited for it.
So maybe they're just capitalizing on the Boba Fett name. So I don't know.
Maybe they didn't want to give too much. You remember some trailers, there's some shows I believe that we have watched that they didn't give out too much things or details for the shows or for the movies, and it comes out like, okay, now I know why they didn't do much.
Yeah, I'm kind of giving it the benefit of doubt of thinking they're
Yeah.
just gonna hold all their guns until the day comes of the launch, and then they'll go guns blazing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are already. I read some fan theories, and some of them be like, "Oh, this is where Darth Maul is going to show up." I don't know why,
Yeah.
but okay.
That's pretty much it. Like I said, a lot of this stuff in this episode didn't really matter. You can think of this episode as a filler episode to a
Yes.
season.
Yeah.
Like
It's a
all the
filler.
Pokemon episodes. Yeah.
Okay. Not like you've seen them all anyway. But of course, we have plenty of time for Mike's reign to continue in the movie trivia, movie
Yes,
synopsis
he's raining
trivia. here.
snots and coughs. Yes, that's his reign.
Undefeated king right here, bitch.
Undefeated sick person. Yes. There you go.
All right, so I'll read to you the movie synopsis, and one of you text me the answer, and then I'll just force the other person to just tell me what it is when they take too long to answer. This one's really, really short, and I feel like this could kind of encompass a lot of different movies, but we'll see how well you guys can do. The synopsis goes: a family in 1630s New England is torn apart by the forces of witchcraft, black magic, and possession.
Wait.
All right, Mike already texted me his answer, so you just tell me the answer here.
I got nothing. I was thinking about the movie we watched, but no, I got nothing.
A family in 1630s New England is torn apart by the forces of witchcraft,
The
black
movie we
magic,
watched
and
with
possession.
the fucking R.L. Stein one. That's what I was gonna say.
Goosebumps?
No, the one we watched, the 3-parter. That's all I got.
Oh,
Ooh.
Fear Street.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No,
That's
then
what
I
I'm saying.
got
Like this feels like it can apply to a lot of different movies, but nope, not that one. This is a movie starring your girl, Anya Taylor-Joy.
Mm-hmm.
She's not my girl, but all right. I did watch the Queen's Gambit.
I like her. I love Queen's Gambit. I thought she was amazing.
See, that's more his girl than me. So
Mhm.
what is it?
Mike did get it correct. It is The Witch.
Let's see.
So
That's an
came out in
A20. Yeah,
2015.
A24.
Yes, a horror
2015.
movie I've never seen. Got it.
Very slow burner movie, but it's very. I would say that's the only movie that I will give credit to A24.
Okay.
A24.
Yeah,
the
no.
production. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Now he
Yeah.
wants to watch Midsummer, so we'll do that later.
I fucking hate Midsummer.
I don't know. I'm hearing conflicting things about that movie. Like some people love it, and then some people hate it.
I thought it was all right.
I thought it was just a boring movie.
Can I
But-
watch that anywhere? Is it on streaming anywhere?
It's on
fine.
Amazon Prime.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, but yeah, The Witch is more of like a very like disturbing atmosphere. You know, like shit's going down. Like it's not really like jump scares or anything like that. It's just more of just like creepy vibes. And when it comes down to the end, it's like, what the fuck? It's very disturbing.
That sounds like a typical Friday night hanging out with him.
Yep.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I will say
I
this.
do work.
I will say this: the beginning of that movie is fucking disturbing. Like I honestly felt sick.
Okay.
You know what we're not sick of? The Social, Mike.
The Social, follow us on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you want to write an email to him, drunkcop.ateacher at gmail.com.
Do it.
Was that all off the top of your head, or did you actually rehearse that?
I actually got that from top of my head. Fucking magical, bro.
If you say so.
Could be better. All right, that's pretty much it. I think this is truly our shortest episode ever because it falls under an hour. So we're just gonna wrap it up there. Any closing words, gentlemen?
Stay safe and Ham, don't get eaten by pirates.
I'm
a fucking pirate. I got the blood of pirates in me, so don't worry about that.
You got
Also-
pirate blood.
Yes, I do. I got it from 21 and a half in me. Yeah. So intermission, psych, and take it away.